Hello everyone, this is Sasha Sabotage and we are playing Alien Isolation, the game where all your friends die and the guns don't matter. So let's get started. So our first objective is to find help, but before we do that, save the game. This is your best friend. This is the only reliable thing in this game. Pay it frequent visits. Anytime you see it, drop by, have a cup of tea. You know, catch up on stuff. Always save your game. I cannot stress this enough. So, I have beaten this game before, so I'm not going in completely blind.
Warning. Sevastopol stability compromised.
So, as far as difficulty goes, I hear a lot of people say, well, the only way you can play this game is on hard. If you don't play it on hard, then you're not getting the full experience, which I believe is absolute nonsense. The great thing about this game, as far as the difficulty is concerned, is it still provides a challenge while being able to adjust your comfort level. So that's what I really like about it. I was having a hard enough time on easy, and so it's like the tension and the atmosphere and the fear that you experience while playing this game adds to the difficulty. If not being able to move 5 feet without an alien spawning randomly behind you or dropping out of a vent for absolutely no reason is your definition of fun, then by all means, go on ahead. But it's whatever, if it's not hard enough for you, put it on hard. If you feel comfortable with it being on easy, go ahead and put it on easy. There is no shame. That hurt. So don't let anybody tell you that you're being a baby. You are brave enough just playing this game.
This'll help.
And also, if you're more narrative focused, it's, I mean, you will by no means be able to have the time to go ahead and read every single terminal or pick up every single ID card. But, I guess it makes it a little easier if you want to find out more about the story and what happened here at the station. So very difficult to do that on hard. It was very difficult to do that on easy, but at any rate. So while you are here in this first area, feel free to explore. The alien, as we can tell from the movies, has always had very dramatic entrances and exits. So not to worry, it will not just pop out just randomly during this part. Mainly because this is also kind of your tutorial, you know, not having to really worry about the alien and being able to get your controls down. But also, I guess story-wise, the reason why the alien wouldn't be, you know, stalking you right now is because the ship's making a whole lot of noise right now since that explosion. So it makes sense that the alien's not going to react to all the noises you're making since there's so many other noises going on the station. These things, turn them off. Unless you want to use them to distract, to lure an enemy to a specific location you are no longer going to be at, keep those off. Don't turn those on. They will mess up your day.
Hello? Anyone here?
And in case you forgot what shithole space station you were living on, here's a friendly reminder of it. So we'll go ahead and get the passcode for the store. But this game does wonderfully in setting the atmosphere right away. Just being in here, being in this messed up space station. It's almost like a haunted house, really. And it sets the tone very, very well. And that is the beeping of salvation. Save your game. Right now it's not really as important, and normally I wouldn't really be saving as often in the beginning, but I do need to stress that it's very important. I'm sure that's self-explanatory, or that's something that people have read in tips how to play this game. Always save. Because those save points become few and far between later on. So you can also hear the alien, so it's in the area. It's not necessarily stalking you at this particular point in time, but it is there. And it makes itself known by shuffling around in the vents or an occasional hiss. So, alright, so the code for that door is going to be 0340. Go ahead and activate this audio.
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering.
Go ahead and
Lock the
select
terminal
that.
down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Waits up.
So, Marshall Waits is great and all, but imagine if it was Tom Waits. Tom Waits was in charge of all this. I mean, he'd probably just be loading people up with whiskey and blues and waiting for all this to blow over while singing sweet serenades about the aliens, so... Honestly, I would kind of be down for that. So, I tend to refrain from running, even in the first part. When I first started this game, see, while you're on the Torrens, it doesn't really give you that much of a crash course as to what your controls are, how to crouch, how to run, things like that. So, when I found out how to stand up, I was like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. And then when I found out how to run, I was like, great, I can run, because I thought I was going to have to leisurely walk away from the alien as it was trying to chase me, and then I realized later on, nope, I should not run. My instincts were correct. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up the medkit blueprint. So, as far as the tools are concerned, the game will lead you into your tools and your weapons. It will not lead you really into the to the blueprints, though. The blueprints you have to keep an eye out for. They won't generally light up until you're very close to them, so just keep an eye out for map-looking things on tables or wherever you can find them, because it's very important to go ahead and have your as many blueprints starting off as possible. That way it gives you more tools to deal with the alien. And as far as distractions are concerned, I did not start using distractions until later in the game, mainly because I didn't want the alien to wise up to the distractions when I really needed them most. So even flares I don't really use, so just keep that in mind. The alien does have, as far as distractions go on the alien, they have diminishing returns. So keep that in mind. If you absolutely need to, go ahead and use distractions on the alien or distractions on androids or humans, whatever you need. But try to play it stealth. You know, this game is all about stealth.
What the hell happened here?
So a lot of people had issue with the backtracking, and I can't say that I blame them. This is a pretty large space station, and you will have to come back through this area, unfortunately. But considering that there's way more to explore here, I'm sure, and the fact that, you know, so the backtracking definitely irks people. But it's nice to have this big open space to kind of run around in. I mean, it's bigger space for the alien to run around in too, but at least you have more options as far as escape is concerned and so on. Strangers will be shot. First I didn't see the S and I thought strangers will be hot, and I'm like, yes, I am quite hot.
The Torrens. I'm here. I'm right here. Verlaine! God damn it!
So much noise. But what I really like about the Ripleys, both of them, Ellen and Amanda, about their characters is that they're very relatable. You have Amanda, who's a mechanic, and then you have Ellen, who's a warrant officer. You know, they don't have any of the, you know, they don't have any martial training. They're not like these Marines who have been on bug hunts before, and they know what they're dealing with, and so on. So when they're put in this extraordinary situation, they are scared shitless, and they end up tapping into the indomitable survival will and using their specific skill sets to aid them in their survival, which is wonderful. But that scared shitless aspect makes them very relatable and makes you want to carry this character to the end of the game, in my opinion. Apollo's an AI. Oh. Go and look around. Collect as many things as you can. So, I really enjoyed all the Alien movies. I consider myself a huge Alien fan. I believe all of them had something to contribute to the character of the alien. A lot of people really did like the third and fourth one, and you know, those were unfortunate. For a while though, Resurrection was my favorite. Not from a story standpoint or an acting standpoint, but from the fact that in the previous movies they weren't able to vocalize the alien as much. I mean, you always had the screeching and the hissing and so on, but it just wasn't as cleaned up as it was in Resurrection. You know, they had that budget to really make the effects pop out more, and it's also the first time you really get to see the alien move as fluidly as it does now. So I think that was a very important step.
This whole damn place is falling apart.
It also showed how the aliens work together to solve a problem, and because their intelligence has always been known, but it's always been in the background. You know, someone's like, oh, they turned this off, you know, there's no way they could have done that, or they did this, and it's like, oh, they do that in the background, but you don't actually get to see their intelligence at work. You just see the outcome of their intelligence. So that was really nice to actually be able to see them cooperate together and to solve a problem as far as aliens, you know, problem-solving skills go. But first and second movie, definite masterpiece. And you see a lot of that here, and I believe that there's a lot of different aspects of each movie in this game. And for someone who's trying to hide from the alien, he's very loud. And he hauled ass. Damn, he just like vanished. Anyway. Alright, so we need to get the maintenance jack, which is up there, but before we can go up there, we need to go ahead and activate the generator that's in here. I believe this is the part where you hear the cat. Kind of a throwback to Jonesy from the first movie. There it is. So, yes, at first you hear the cat meowing, and then you hear the cat complaining about something and being cut short. So, I do believe that's kind of making a reference to the first movie, to Jonesy the cat. So, hopefully, if it is a true reference, that cat was in a kitty carrier, and it is unharmed. Which, honestly, leads to the question, well, how is it going to get out? How is it going to have food? Crap, now it's just going to starve to death. So maybe... These are the true questions of alien isolation. What happens to that cat? Alright, so we can't really... Yes, alien, I hear you. You're quite vocal and pretty and scary. Okay. So, we can't really do anything right now this way, so we're going to go ahead and get the maintenance jack and then come back. And this TV, right over here, is my least favorite part of this game. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a jump scare, and jump scares are not professional.
That's gotta be the exit up ahead.
So I recently finished playing Dragon Age Inquisition, well, for the 15th time. And so when I started playing this game, I came in here like, what would my Inquisitor do? And then I was like, well, my Inquisitor is a rogue, so she would probably stealth her entire way through the space station, not knowing what anything was and being completely freaked out about being in space. So, that's probably how that would go.
Reverse, it's Turner. Got to deal with that wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Just sleep it off.
But, I was also thinking, well, you know, the Inquisitor wouldn't be as, scared by the alien, because, it would just look like another demon to them.
Oh.
So, Inquisitor would probably end up just trying to use Mark of the Rift, and then realizing Mark of the Rift does not work, because this is not the same universe, and then the alien would be like, you have no power here. Anyway, I digress. So, vents are not my favorite way to travel, mainly because if the alien gets in here with you, and you don't have any means of defending yourselves, like, you know, Molotov or flamethrower, well, even then the Molotov will kill you in this close range, then you're pretty much screwed. So I don't really like being here. Floor panel vents, I don't mind. I can handle floor panel vents, but those vents, not so much. And there's your maintenance jack.
I think I need this more than you do.
As I've said, the game will lead you into your tools and weapons. So that's thankfully a relief. So you don't really have to worry so much about missing something or having to go back and try to find something. Normally it'll, like I said, lead you into them.
Rulo, I want to make a complaint to the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this. Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Something's on this station with us and no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows. They put closes on the doors. Lockdown. Like to keep something out. I'm fucking terrified, man. I'm fucking... Shit. It's so cold. I don't think this fucking thing even works.
So, I believe that man killed himself. I don't really see any other way of him dying. There isn't really any gore marks on him. So, it's actually really interesting because when the alien finds you and, you know, brutalizes you, you don't actually get to see what your mangled corpse looks like afterward. But if you walk around the station, you'll see its victims lying strewn about, and you can actually see, well, I guess that must be what I look like after the alien's done, you know, having me for lunch. You can generally tell what causes of death are done to these people. Pretty much, you know, big hole in the chest, one single big hole in the chest and a bloodied face and so on, or, you know, good indicators that it was an alien. Later on, if you ever see, and I'll point this out once I come up to it in later playthroughs, but if you ever see somebody who's choked to death on a rolled up magazine, that is actually from the first movie, in the scene where Ash turns on Ripley and he rolls up a magazine while she's passed out and attempts to force it down to choke her with it. So if you ever see that, that's the bloody conclusion of what that would have been had Ash succeeded in killing Ripley. So always keep it. It's funny to keep an eye out for that. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of get that. All right, we open that up. And go ahead and use the maintenance jack to get out of here.
Nurse, this is Turner. I found the last power coupling. Took me a while, but it's off now. Just fitting the last security brace. Come find me when you've shut yours down, then we can get the hell out of here. Jesus, man, I'm hearing noises everywhere. Every creak and... Just hurry the fuck up, will you?
Stay still.
Okay. Okay.
Now, turn around. Come on!
I'm Ripley.
Where'd you come from? Ripley?
Off station. A ship.
There's no ships here!
There are now.
Well, that's good news, because things are not so good here. Something blue just now. Rocked this whole place.
I saw it.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something's on this station. Something you wouldn't believe.
Like what?
A killer. You get it?
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Axel.
I was boarding with 2 colleagues. EVA. We got separated by the blast. Can you help me find them?
Why?
Because you seem to know your way around.
I mean, why? What's in it for me?
A place on the ship.
That is the face of I have bargaining material.
I know I can trust you.
I need to find comms. I need to contact my ship.
This is your lucky day.
Let's go, sweetheart. Seeks and Comms is in the Systex Spire. It's quite a distance, but we can get to a transit through the freight area. But watch yourself. We can get into all sorts of trouble there, okay?
Axel reminds me of one of the inmates from the 3rd Alien movie.
Was that you following me back there?
Had to keep my distance. Can't take any chances.
Damn it.
Inquisitive type, eh?
Well, I did just get done playing Dragon Age Inquisition, so yes, you could say I'm a bit inquisitive. Nobody expects the Inquisition.
Stick close to me.
What?
Hey, don't move.
Okay. We're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo.
They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to comms. Can you help us?
We don't need their help.
Don't tell them anything. Look, I've got the elevator working. Jana, let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
There's no strength in numbers.
What the hell was that about? Why are you so damn aggressive?
Everyone's running shit scared, keeping to their own. Safer that way. I hope this ship of yours is the real McCoy.
And
Hold up. Let me get the
I
elevator.
need to reunite with my best friend, and I think that we're going to end this here. I hope everybody enjoyed, and stick around for the next part.
Allow me. Place is old.